So we have Mohammed joining us as well. Great to see. Connecting to audio. Okay, great. We've got Mohammed with us as well. So Mohammed, we've already started our breakout rooms. Still connecting to audio. Okay, so for those of you who could not join the breakout rooms because we already started, we'll just chat about this conversation question here in this main room until everyone comes back from those groups, okay? So once again, the question was, what would you do if you received $1 million tomorrow? So if you would like to answer this question with us, go ahead and just put your name in the chat and let us know, and I can unmute you and you can share with us. We would love to hear what you have to say. Joining us from Jordan. Great to have you here. Could you write in the chat how I pronounce your name in English? I'd love to see. Okay, Mohammed would like to answer this question. Husaifa. Okay, great to have you here. I'm trying to unmute you, Mohammed. So go ahead and accept your request to speak. And our man Omar is here. Great to have you. I see Mohammed twice. Maybe I'll try to unmute your other picture. See if that works. Okay. Mohammed, I would check your audio. See if it's connected well. Okay? And then let us know if you figure that out. Oh, Jesus. Husaifa says, if he had $1 million, promises to give me $200,000. That's not a bad deal. Thank you. I'll take it. Great. Omar, would you like to share with us? Our question is, what would you do if you received $1 million tomorrow?
Hello, Kayla. Good evening.
Hey, my man Omar. Good evening. How are you?
Miss you a lot. I miss a lot of classes. How are you doing?
Good. I'm having a great day. I'm here with you guys, so I'm very happy.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I miss a lot of classes because I have to be in some different destinations, so I couldn't have free time. But just by chance, I just checked my FB and then I saw the class is going on. I just joined.
Just on time.
Yep. The question said that if you have $1 million.
If you received $1 million tomorrow, what would you do with it?
That's fantastic.
That'd be good news, right?
That's really amazing. It's really good news. And then I have to use them in first, my priority to spend maybe I have to divide them into sub numbers. And then the first priority I'm going to spend on the charity. I will help people in need, whom they are suffering or people struggling, or kind of spend it for some medical purpose, And the rest of the amount, I'm not from But I looked at my ticket and I'm like crazy to jump into traveling, because because of pandemic, I couldn't travel anymore. Like 2 years, I'm like, oh, I have to travel. I don't have to see new places, adventures. I love naturals, mountains, like waterfalls.
Yeah.
I don't like to spend my vacation on modern area. I love to spend my vacation on naturals and mountains, and
Hmm.
this is what I love to do.
That's
Yeah.
great. Do you have any plans for like future vacations coming up?
Yeah, I have plans.
Yeah, where are you gonna
But
go?
when the pandemic restriction is over, because nowadays a lot of countries they are coming out of restriction. So
Hmm.
I would like to be in Bali, Indonesia first. That was my plans. Or else I have to be in some part of Turkey, like
Hmm.
This is what other destination I'm targeting after pandemic is over.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
remind everyone where you live now, for those of you who haven't met you
Oh, okay,
yet.
okay, all right. Guys, I'm Omar. I'm from Sudan, basically, and I do live right now in Oman, Muscat. I was in India, by the way, if you remember, Kayla. I was in India. I left India in
Hmm.
February 11. Yep. So I finished my education in India, and then I left. I jumped into Oman. I do live right now in city called Muscat, where is the capital city.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Omar's from Sudan. He'd love to go to Bali or Turkey. That's
Yep.
awesome. I
Yeah,
have
that's
a
really.
friend that was just traveling through Turkey for the past 2 weeks, and she loved it. She was
Wow.
posting photos every day, and I was like, oh, I'm so jealous. It was very
Wow.
beautiful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love I love to be in Turkey these days. It's really good, and Turkey is destination where it's not expensive for us because we will get the visa on arrival. So
Hmm.
yeah, the tickets are not much expensive compared to others Europe countries. Yeah,
Yeah. And
and
then
the
in Bali, what's that?
cost of living in Turkey is okay, but
Hmm.
in Bali is more cheaper than Turkey.
Yeah. I have at the moment like 20 friends living in Bali. Like,
Wow,
I have like
that's
a whole
awesome.
network of people that all of them just keep going to Bali to like spend time with each other and all like live together for a few
Wow,
months, and they're
that's
having a great
fantastic.
time. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. I love it. I love Bali. It's really clean and it's very, you can enjoy a lot in Bali. That's
Yeah.
all.
I would go if I wasn't planning on going back to the US. But now that I can go to the US, I'm like, well, I prefer to go home for a little while. So, but one
Oh,
day
okay.
soon, I'll go to Bali. I really would like
Yeah,
to.
you should visit Bali. It's really good.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for sharing this,
All
Omar.
right.
I'm really glad
Thank
you're
you
able
so
to
much.
join.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see, we got some others that just joined us now, so welcome to you guys. We've got Hyder, Miriam, iPhone, good to have you guys here. Mohammed said if he had $1 million tomorrow, he would spend it on people in need. That's awesome. So similar to Omar's wish to help people through charity, through giving to charity. So for those of you who just joined, we are talking about our first conversation question. Hey Miriam, what would you do if you received $1 million tomorrow? What would you do with that money? So if anyone else wants to share, we would have time for one more person. And then we will start our next round of breakout rooms with our next conversation question. Okay. So if anyone wants to share, just put your name in the chat or say me, and we can unmute you and let you say hi and answer. I have this hair today that won't stay behind my ear. It's very, very frustrating. We've got about 1 minute left in this round of breakout rooms, so in just a few moments, everyone will be back to the main room. So we'll make new breakout room groups with other people so that you can talk to other English Without Borders members and just have a good chat. All right. So I personally, with $1 million, I know what I would do. I would pay off my student loans. It's one thing I would do. Americans, we always have student loan debt, which is not fun to have. So I would get rid of that, and I would build a house here in Spain and back at home in the U.S. so that we'd always have a home in Spain and the U.S. And then after that, lots of investing, growing my business, making it bigger, hiring a team, lots of different things I would do with that. So if anyone else wants to just share in the chat what you would do with $1 million, you can share too. I would also take my family on a crazy vacation, like somewhere out of this world. Some people maybe get surprised when having $1 million and will get in a coma and their family will take it from him. I don't think, perhaps like you'd be so shocked you, I don't know, have a heart attack or, I don't know, stroke or something from surprise, but going into a coma from surprise, that would be very funny. I mean, not funny for the person that goes in a coma, but yeah, there would definitely be a lot of inheritance disputes from that if that happened, for sure. I hope no one goes through that. Homer finds that funny too. Great. Hello to Nabil, Burana again. I don't know if you lost connection with us before. All right, so everyone is closing up their breakout rooms. We'll be back here with everyone and we'll start our next question. I see Saeed joining back with a smile on his face that I like to see. All right. Hey, welcome back, you guys. Brianna lost his connection. Okay. I told them to expand their business with $1 million. Great. If anyone else wants to share quickly in the chat just something they would do with their $1 million if they got it tomorrow, go ahead and let us know in the chat so we can share. So I learned a lot about Indonesia in his chat. Awesome. I love it. I'm seeing a lot of you in video. I love that. I love seeing your faces. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our next question. Let me put it here in the chat. So this one is, okay, so this one here is, what's something that you've always wanted to learn to do but haven't done yet? So that could be perhaps, like a hobby, like you've always wanted to learn to knit or play another sport or surf, or you've always wanted to travel, you've always wanted to play piano, whatever it is. So something that you have as like a goal to do in the future that you haven't had the chance to do yet, that you can share with everyone else and just tell them a little bit about you. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up our next breakout rooms. And okay, so I think we've got a bit of variety, hopefully. You might have some of the same people or see someone again in your same room, but I hope it's pretty varied. All right, so you got 13 minutes to chat about this next question. Go ahead and join your rooms, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Great. Abdul said that their conversation was very beneficial. I love to hear that. You guys share so much with each other and learn so much about each other through this. This is great. Okay, Miriam. So the way these classes work is, or for this class particularly, what we're doing is I send you an invitation to join what is called a breakout room. Now, a breakout room is a feature, a function of Zoom where you are put into, it's within the same call, but like you go into your own little room almost to have your own little conversation. So then you're with 3 or 4 people and you can get to know them. You get a lot of speaking practice rather than being here in a big group with 20 people and everyone can only talk for a few minutes. So it's for more speaking practice so that you get to get more experience. So Miriam, if you want to join, I'm going to move Saeed to another room, organize their by himself. Okay, so if anyone else is having trouble joining their breakout room or they don't know how to use it, please just let me know and I can send you another invitation to join another room. Okay, so Haider and Huzaifa, let me know if you guys want to join. Huzaifa would be a pilot, and he didn't have the chance. As the poet said, not everything you wish to have, you will have. The wind comes across with the ships. Hope so. Okay, yeah, so you didn't have the chance, but the good thing is with like career goals, we can always choose to change our career at some point in the future, which is cool. Not something we have to do, but it's an option that we have. So if you ever wanted to become a pilot, definitely believe it's something you could do. Hassan's joined us as well. Hey Hassan, we have Essa joining us too. Welcome to Essa. Okay, so for those of you who are still here in this main room, we'll just talk about this question together, if you like. So our question was, what is something that you have always wanted to learn to do, but you have not done yet? So I just put it in the chat. So if you want to answer this question or say hello to us, put your name in the chat and I can unmute you and you can say hi. Okay? So I think Miriam has, I think you meant to say want there, I think. So I'll ask you to unmute yourself. Hey Miriam, can you hear us?
Hi, teacher.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm good, thank you. And you?
Great, I'm having a great day.
Thank you. Teacher, my English not good. I wanna prove you my English, but I don't know how can I speak English.
Well, you're speaking English right now, so I think you're off to a great start.
Not good, not the pronunciation, not good. I don't know why. Because I'm shy, I don't know why.
When we have shy personalities, it can feel even more intimidating sometimes to speak in our non-native language, and that's okay. That's okay. It's just another aspect of language to get used to. But in terms of clarity and pronunciation, Miriam, you speak very clearly. Like I understand you very well. So I don't think you need to be like worried or anxious or self-conscious about your pronunciation. If you have other goals and things you want to work on, that's great. And we do a lot of that in our sessions here in English Without Borders. Every other week we do a pronunciation or fluency sort of coaching session rather than conversation. But you sound really great, so there's no reason for you to feel nervous or shy or anything like that.
Yeah, because we don't speak with another people. Just I look in the YouTube and we don't speak with people another. I don't, but I love language American. Not the Greek person. I don't know.
Oh, that's great. And where are you from, Miriam?
I'm from Kurdistan, Iraq.
Awesome. We have a lot of English Without Borders members from Iraq, actually. Yeah, we have a lot of people that join us from Iraq. A lot of women specifically from Iraq. So yeah, awesome to have you here.
Yeah.
And I understand what you mean about it. it's harder to reach our goals with language if we feel we're not speaking ourselves. So instead of just passive learning all the time, which means we're just taking in information, we want to switch to active learning where we have to use the language ourselves, and that's where we really grow the fastest. So joining these sorts of sessions or finding conversation partners from English Without Borders, asking anyone if they would like to practice with you, it's a great way to get more opportunities to speak with other people, because we have a lot of really serious English learners here in this group. So I'm sure they'd love to help and support you more frequently throughout the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teacher, how can I do for pronunciation and for practice for English? Just we need for speak or just look at to video. I don't know which one good for me.
The more speaking practice you get, the more comfortable English words will feel in your mouth, or for any language, because we'll just be more comfortable with trying to use those sounds all the time. So speaking practice as much as you can is great. But there are a lot of really, really great videos out there for learning about different aspects of your pronunciation that you can work on or be aware of, depending on your native language. We have a ton of videos that have been recorded that are in English Without Borders, are replays from past sessions where we talk about this. But you can find, a lot of YouTube videos from different channels that talk about this, like Rachel's English talks about it a lot. Hadar from Accents Way talks about it a lot. I can share those in the chat here. Have you seen either of those channels, Miriam?
Which one?
I'll put them in the chat here. Rachel's English or Hadar Shemesh. Have you heard of either of them?
Teacher. What's this name? I'm not sure.
Rachel. It's her on YouTube. If you type in Rachel's English, you would find her. Or Hadar Shemesh is another one.
Okay.
I personally don't have a ton of YouTube videos. I really prefer working with Instagram and just being here in live sessions with you guys on Facebook. But Hadar Shemesh is the one that I recommend more than anyone, because she's a personal mentor of mine. I'm one of her coaches for her group courses and her private courses that she does. So Hadar's style of teaching and the way she does things is just incredible. She's so supportive. So she has a ton of videos that you could really watch for pronunciation if you're looking for YouTube videos to work on that.
But the teacher, now I don't know why I shy about the speak, because now I shy. First time I speak with people.
Are you saying you're only shy the first time you speak with someone?
I don't know. First time I am speaking for you and for another. First time.
Oh, it's the first time you're speaking English in front of others.
Yeah.
You've never done that before?
Never.
Wow. Well, round of applause for Miriam. That's incredible. Because you're here doing it in front of and with all of us. That's really incredible. So you should be very, very proud of yourself. It's normal to feel shy then, especially if it's the first time that you're speaking to others in English and not just listening to it or speaking to yourself. That's a really big accomplishment, Miriam.
Thank you.
Yeah. And every time you do it, it'll feel easier. So keep joining us so you can keep getting more practice.
I don't know how do you say?
So Miriam, we're really happy to have you here with us. Do you have any more questions or curiosities for me?
I don't know, but sometimes I don't know some sentence, just a little bit.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Miriam?
Sometimes I don't know how to speak, but for sentence, not good. I'm not good.
Not knowing how to express ourselves in a certain moment is very common, especially in our non-native language. But even in our native language, sometimes we have to think about how we want to say or express something. So it's just part of the experience. And the more you speak with other people, talking about different subjects, the more you will gain increased fluency on a whole, talking about different things. So it'll get easier just with practice. And whenever you don't know, it's fine to just ask, just like you're doing right now. You have a question, you just ask someone, hey, how would you say this? Or what's the best way to express this idea? And other people can always help you.
Okay, no need, thank you, because I understand. Just you want to question me, no problem. I ask you, I answer you. You can question me.
Kush, I can wait. There's a word there that.
Ask it for about another.
Oh, ask me another. Sure. Ask me real quick.
You ask me.
Oh, you want me to ask you a question?
Yeah, because I don't know how.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have another conversation question that I'm going to ask all of you right now. Okay. So I'll go ahead and give that to you because our breakout rooms are almost over. So everyone's going to come back and we'll have a big conversation together in new breakout rooms. Okay. So you'll have a chance to answer another question now, Miriam. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. Okay, so let's see. Our breakout rooms are almost, we had some more people join us here in the meantime, so welcome to everyone else that's joined us. We were just giving Miriam some support. She hasn't had much of an opportunity to speak with people at all. It's just been sort of her by herself, learning from YouTube videos and that sort of thing, which is very impressive. So we're really happy to have her here with us. Now, I'll go ahead and put our next conversation question here. And we'll have the next couple of minutes until, well, 20 more minutes to talk about this. Okay, welcome back to everyone that just finished in their breakout rooms. I hope you guys had a great time. Oh, I love Dom's smile. Dom comes in smiling. I love it. Okay, so now this one, and Miriam, this would be a good question for you to practice as well if you want to join a group. This question is, describe your biggest dream for your English communication. What does it look like? What do you want to accomplish? How do you want to feel when you reach that goal? What does that look like for you? How excited are you? What do you use your English for? You can answer this in a lot of different ways. So whatever feels just good for you, okay? I will set up our new breakout rooms. Let's go ahead and try again, recreate. So you guys will have groups of 3 to 4 people to chat with about this question. Okay, so go ahead and accept your invitation for the breakout rooms. And I will see you guys in 13 minutes. I'll make sure everyone can join. If anyone's having an issue joining their breakout room, then just let me know. And I can put you in another. Okay, you're having issues getting in. All right. So first, let me put Gabrielle in room 2. Okay, so if you're having issues on your phone, perhaps that means that your Wi-Fi signal is not strong enough. So you can tell us here in the main group. If you feel comfortable with sharing that with us, then you can tell us here, okay? And Osmane and Hassan, if you were having trouble joining your breakout rooms, but you want to join those conversations, please just let me know, okay?